Most good men hold back on flirting, not because they're boring, not because they're not sexual, but out of respect for the woman. You want to show her, hey, I understand you have personal boundaries, but here's the catch. Hold back too much and you will become invisible to the women that you'd like to attract. In this video, I'm going to talk to you about the cost of holding back and, most importantly, some really effortless ways you can choose to flirt with her to fix it. There is a noble reason why you are holding back. You're doing it because you do not want to make her feel uncomfortable. However, in doing so, you're taking this huge trade-off where she's simply not able to recognize you as a sexual or romantic partner. This could be for a bunch of reasons. Maybe you worry that if you are a bit clearer in your intention that she's going to reject you and you'll lose her as an option. This is back to front logic. Instead, remember, if she's not open to having a romantic or sexual relationship with you, you don't want to spend your time and energy dating her. You actually want to meet somebody else. You may also think that by holding back, that you're going to win brownie points with her and that she will choose you because she'll see what a good guy you are. Again, back to front, women don't choose men and they don't kind of do their tally up and assessment. Instead, she's going to need to feel chosen and pursued by you. Women also react badly to attention that they feel is kind of lukewarm. Because her attraction process is often a reaction to how you interact with her, if you don't come across in a way that is bold and dynamic enough, it's like she just doesn't even see you and understand you as an option. Finally, you may hold back on flirting because you see flirting is like banter. And you've watched a bunch of movies and you think, I just don't know how to playfully tease her. It's hard for me to think on my feet like that. I am funny, but like with people I know really well, so how do I translate this to her? So it's really important that today I encourage you to take more risks and also to break this association in your mind that flirting equals funny banter. In fact, there's many ways that you can show sexual intent and clarity towards her that resonates, which doesn't involve you having a witty one-liner. Now I'm going to give you 4 quick and hopefully entirely authentic, natural techniques for you to show up for her in a way that is flirtatious without you suddenly needing to mimic being a stand-up comedian. Guys who feel insecure, who are in that, how do I impress her? How do I make this work? Mindset, feel like they need to fill all the space in the conversation. In fact, silence is a really powerful elicitation technique. It will make her want to invest. And it also shows, hey, I'm not trying too hard to impress you. I'm comfortable with who I am. It can really project a strong, masculine, grounded presence. Next time she throws you a curveball, instead of running in to try and think of the right answer, take a breath, sit back. You might even want to fold your arms or lean in towards her and make really, really heavy eye contact. Sometimes just showing that comfort with silence does a lot to increase tension. And tension is what you want to bank for this date to feel flirtatious, not flat. A really simple way that you can establish that man-woman dynamic on a date is to have moments of leadership. This doesn't just end at planning the date. Actually, when you're with her, I want you to think like you're stage managing this. Walk into the venue and you can say something like, hey, you go grab a table over there, I'll get us the drinks. Another option could be if you're sat down, you could say, hey, you know what? I've got the better seat with a nicer view, swap with me. What you're doing here by micro-leading is you're demonstrating to her that you're confident in yourself and that you have that situational awareness and leadership ability that women really love. Women want to feel like they can relax on a date because, this guy's got this. He knows what he's doing. Micro-leading shows competency, it shows experience, and it also creates a moment of tension because just as you're thinking, you're right, you could say swap with me and she could say no. Instead of that being a bad thing or like a total waste of time on a date, instead that creates a moment of tension and excitement. If she says no, you can insist. You can say what? I've got the better cushions, the nicer view. I don't get it. What is this? You know, it will create a moment where you can actually have some of that fun and that banter very organically. But you would never get there unless you took the risk and tried to micro-lead. This doesn't mean that you're negging her. Does anyone remember that pickup thing? It actually means that you just authentically share your true opinion. If you do, I would say it's near impossible to go through a 2-hour date and find that you have absolutely everything in common. Whether it's a TV show that you think is like, oh, you would never watch that. Her taste in music sucks. She doesn't like sushi. When you find these points of disagreement, instead of kind of skimming over them, relish in them. This shows that you're not approaching this date like a game of Snap where you need to have everything the same and everything in common for there to be a click. Instead, it demonstrates to her that you're valuing yourself, you're not there to impress her, and you're okay to put her on the back foot every now and again. It creates a two-way street where you're judging her as much as she's judging you, and this is really important for attraction. If she feels you walked through that door that day needing a second date with her, that is the easiest way to kill attraction. If she feels like you're genuinely looking for a woman you can vibe and connect with and you've got some choice, wow, that creates a lot of attraction. When a woman gets hit with a ton of compliments about her looks, whether it's her smile, her eyes, her hair, again, it will come across kind of sycophantic and that you're a fan who's trying to win her over because you need something from her. Instead, if you notice something that she's actually doing and contributing, it's showing you're actively choosing her. For example, you could say, hey, I just want to say, I like how you light up when you talk about your work. Most people just do a job because it's a job, and I can see you're genuinely passionate about it. This shows that you're really listening with intent to how she's showing up on the date, and you're finding things about her that you like. This creates the plot line where it makes sense for you to pursue her, and she can see that your interest in her is growing based on what she's done, and it's not just because she's cute that she's got a free pass to a second date with you. So remember, you don't need to be a stand-up comedian to flirt on your dates. Whether it's moments of silence, true compliments, micro-leading, playfully challenging her, there's a whole bunch of tools that you can have in your toolkit to express clear intent towards her and to create moments of tension on your date. There's many paths to the same destination, but you have to choose at least one to create that impact with her so she can understand, wow, there's a great guy here.